Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your December tarot readings for the month of December. We're doing, it's like a Celtic cross spread, but I'm laying the cards out a little differently because my space is limited, but we're going to dive in and get the same information, all right? I'm going to start by taking some Oracle. And this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, all right? Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It is not... I repeat, it is not a personal reading. If something doesn't resonate, leave it behind. Take what resonates. All right, here we go. Sorry, guys. I get people that comment and it's like, well, I say in my readings, if it's not resonating with you, maybe it's not your reading. Move on. Don't take what doesn't resonate. Behind the veil, welcome uncertainty as an opportunity for growth. And be okay with not knowing. Oof, yeah. Uncertainty's hard, isn't it? I know it is for me. Right track. You are going in the right direction. So just keep moving forward. Oh, I like that. You're moving in the right direction. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Happy to have you here. I'm happy to have everybody here, actually. Let's pull from our money and our career deck here. There's one. Surprise. An unexpected turn can bring positive change. Be ready for change. All right, an unexpected turn. Maybe something bringing in something positive. I like that. You all like positive energy, right? All right, one more, please. Duality. Do not forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. Don't forget about the dual nature. We all have a dark side and a light side, right? We all have that shadow aspect. We all have, none of us are perfect. Let's just put it that way. All right. Let's pull you from the tarot, and I'm going to pull you from the Alcento. Our first is your current situation. What is the current situation for Cancer? Current situation. Split and we're going to lay it out, guys. Here we go. Your current situation. Justice. All right, I like that. Fairness, truth, integrity, honesty. Definitely something, she holds the scales, you know, the balance there. The sword, truth. So there is truth, there's wisdom, there's balance, there's integrity, there's honesty and fairness in this card. I like that. The challenge, Queen of Discs. That's interesting. Very interesting. Is this a person around you, perhaps? We will clarify. What do you need to focus on? Oh, the Two of Wands, all right. What direction are you moving in? Focus on the direction you want to move in. What ignites you? What lights you up? Are you moving in that direction? Are you choosing from that space? All right. Past. What are you leaving behind? The past. What's in the past? Hope. I don't know if I like that. We will clarify. And your strengths. King of Cups. I like that. Emotionally balanced. Stable. All right. Near future. In the near future. Page of Discs. Opportunity to invest in yourself. Perhaps to learn something new, to improve your health, wealth, well-being. Could be educating yourself in order to move up on the ladder, even, you know, as far as career goes. It could be just investing in your own health and well-being. All right, let's advice. The advice, 9 of Discs. Independence, confidence, self-sufficiency, the environment, the Star, the Star, I like that. The environment is conducive to making your wishes a reality. All right, hopes and fears, hopes and fears. 9 of Wands. I see exhaustion, a need for persistence, hopes and fears, perhaps afraid you're not going to Reach the goal before you wear yourself out. The potential outcome? Queen of Wands, fiery and passionate. I like that. Bold energy. The Queen of Wands goes after what she desires. She does not hesitate. If she wants it, you have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. The Hierophant. Now, this is indicating where you are spiritually, your connection with Source, with Universe, with Spirit, with God, with Creator. Are you nurturing that connection? Are you taking the time to sit and listen to what your Spirit's telling you, where it's leading you? You have the Three of Discs, which is collaboration. The Nine of Cups, inner fulfillment. The Eight of Cups, a walking away from something, and the Devil behind that. Okay, maybe there's something you need to leave behind here. Let's clarify. I'm going to use the, I forget the name of this one. All right. Let's clarify. I'm going to shuffle one more time. Maybe. Get a little stiff. All right. Let's clarify the Justice first. Your current situation. It is fair. It is balanced. Truthful. Honesty. A Five of Cups in the reverse. I like that it's in the reverse. Not holding on to sorrow. Not given to pity parties, so to speak. All right, let's see. Current situation. Can I get another one for the current situation? Whoa. All right, we have the Sun and we have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Notice the hands with, they don't really look much like swords. They look like needles or pins. Jabbing them into her head. Are you perhaps caught up in what other people are projecting toward you as far as thoughts, expectations, ideas? Are those coming from other people? Are they influencing you? What's your truth? You have the Sun here. You're shining brightly. You do have the Sun here. This is the best card in the deck. Happiness, joy, bliss, radiance. I mean, so what's the Ten of Swords? What are other people inflicting? And that's the way I look at this. There are many hands inflicting, I would say, woundings, thoughts, ideas into your head, projecting them. Are you taking them on, or taking an honest look at them, taking what does serve you, what does resonate with you, and letting go of what does not, allowing your true self to shine through? I like this. I really think that's what you're doing. You're not caught up in sorrows and negative thinking. You have the Five of Cups in reverse. The Five of Cups is usually a sense of sorrow, a sense of loss, but that's not there. It's more a dwelling, looking at the thoughts and ideas of others, mulling them over, releasing what doesn't serve you, and, keeping what does resonate. So that shows me that you are open to new ideas and, the thoughts and ideas of others. All right, you're shining brilliantly here. I like that. All right, let's go on to your challenge, the Queen of Discs. Spirit, what's a Queen of Discs? Is this a person? Is this them in some way? We have the Magician. Holy cow, this is the challenge? You gotta be kidding me. The Magician, the Ace of Wands, and the Star. You're bringing your wish to reality. That's the challenge, your passion, your wish to create the new beginning. Perhaps you're embodying the Queen of Discs energy, where you're very stable, secure, nurturing and caring, and not risk-taking. And it's limiting that Ace of Wands energy, that adventure, that curiosity, that new beginning, that dream that you want to create. the wish fulfillment, your rationality, your dependability, reliability, perhaps getting in the way of pursuing the passion, the desire, what it is you truly want in life, the dream, the wish fulfillment. Interesting, interesting. Maybe you're a little too reliable, too dependable. Not enough adventure. All right, you need to focus on the Two of Wands, which is following your passion. That makes sense, right? Five of Wands. Overcoming the conflict involved in following your passion, your desire, your true heart's desire. Let's see if I can get another one on this Two of Wands energy. Yeah, okay. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So something's off balance. Something's not reciprocal here. Perhaps you're so dependable, reliable, but you're the one carrying the load, and you have the Ten of Cups. Focus on the fulfillment, the joy, the happiness, the bliss. Five of Wands. Overcome the challenges. Maybe focusing on finding a way through it so that you can pursue the dream, the wish. Because in leaving behind in the past, there's this hope. There's this ship moving toward hope. You don't want to leave hope in the past. Let's clarify this. I mean, we all need hope, right, in order to move forward. We don't want to lose hope. The Ten of Wands, you're burdened. Leave the burden behind and move toward the hope. You have the Moon. Deal with the shadows. Do the inner work, the inner healing. Face the shadows. Face the things that are keeping you from the hope, that are burdening you. Look, you have the Empress. She's here to birth something new. It's creative force, creative energy, nurturing, growth, abundance. Everything, and it doesn't matter male or female. It's just a woman on the card. Everything is there. She has the power to create, to manifest. Step into your creative energy. Dare to hope again. Leave behind the burdens. There is something within, perhaps limiting, with the Moon card. Something within that keeps you where you are, that keeps you burdened, carrying the full load instead of lightening the load. A sense of responsibility, perhaps. All right, could be responsibility for others. Maybe you have a lot of people in your care, you're responsible for them, and it weighs you down. There needs to be more of a balance, more reciprocity. How can you approach things in a way where you are protecting your own energies, your own inner balance, and not giving of yourself so much that you're feeling this heavy weight? Let's move on to your strengths. I like the strengths. I like that King of Cups. Okay, that emotional balance. We have a Three of Cups. Community is also a strength. I like that. Community, emotional balance, emotional stability. The Four of Swords, time for rest, knowing when to rest, collaborating with others. I like that as well. And the Hanged Man. That's your strength. You know when to rest. You know when to collaborate. You have community to depend on, surrounding you, supporting you. I do like that. And your emotions are very much under control. All right, near future, we have the Page of Discs. Let's go into this Page of Discs, please. A King of Cups, again, that's nice. Still balanced. Stable. Nine of Wands. Tired. Tired. What is this one? Eight of Swords. Look at this in the reverse. Setting yourself free. Taking the time for your own self-care. Your emotions are regulated, under control, but you're tired, you're exhausted. You see the need for self-care to free yourself from the self-imposed prison. Beginning to see it, to realize it. I like that. And then we have the advice, stepping into self-sufficiency, independence, confidence. Can we get a little more on that, please? All right. We have an Eight of Wands showing up. Communication. Communicate, 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 yes. You have the Six of Wands in the reverse. Not getting recognition. There is a need to communicate your needs, your desires, your feelings, in a confident manner. Confidently. Confident in yourself, your security, your self-sufficiency. Communicate with others. Look for communication coming in for you as well. Look for signs and synchronicities from Source. And you have Six of Wands. Now, this in the reverse would say that the recognition isn't there. The victory isn't there. But it's quite possible that it's just something that hasn't been attained yet. Let's get another card here. Because your environment is the Star, which is absolutely wonderful. Seven of Swords. Yeah. You just strategize things. Think things through. Look at things from every perspective, every angle. Do the research, the analyzing, the surveying to determine your next best move forward. Pay attention to the communication that's happening. With yourself, with others, from spirit, all of it. Take it all into consideration. You want to step forward in your confidence, independence, security, self-sufficiency. Your environment, this Star card I really like. The Hermit. Are you being a hermit? Or it's kind of halfway in and out, so maybe you're finding balance there. Look at this. And so is the Knight of Cups. You have the Nine of Cups, inner fulfillment. Your environment. There is possibility for the dream, the wishes, that happiness, that joy, that fulfillment to come in, to come through. There, I don't know. You have the Hermit, taking time for reflection, to gain a higher perspective and understanding. I see you doing it. You're doing it. You're doing the reflection. The Knight of Cups could be an offer. Could be an offer. Maybe it's an offer you're kind of sitting on, like you don't know which way to go. For some reason, that's coming in. Not knowing which way to go. You could go this way or you could go that way. The offer's been made, but you're unsure. There's contemplation. You've got the Hermit here, taking the time for contemplation. I like that. Slow deliberation, so that when you decide, you know exactly what you want. Because you have the Star. You have the Nine of Cups. The potential is there for you to reach your fulfillment. And you're taking the time to deliberate and decide. And that's a very good thing. Hopes and fears, right? I mean, to really look at the offer and decide if it's really what you want. Well, that's okay. And now we have hopes and fears. We have the Nine of Wands where you're tired. We have the Six of Cups. You want harmony and balance. Yeah, harmony, balance, peace. What was this one? The Six of Swords. You want to move out of the turbulent waters. Move into calmer waters. I get that. We all want that, right? Justice. Things are not balanced. That's what you're working on, creating the balance. Is there a fear that things will always be unbalanced? Because right now you're exhausted. You've been giving so much. Things just don't feel reciprocal. But you have the Nine of Pentacles here. Again, she's showing up. the independence, the security, the self-sufficiency, confidence. Confidence is key here. That's really coming through in this. Create balance. Be confident in who you are, in what you bring to the table, what you have to offer. I'm kind of getting a stand up for yourself. Not that we don't have the Seven of Wands here, but that's what's coming through here is a stand up for yourself. Don't allow yourself to be exhausted by the demands of know where to set boundaries, know where your limits are, how much you're able to give as you pursue your hopes, as you pursue the dream. It is attainable for you. Perhaps there's a fear as to what will happen if you start pursuing your dreams, what you desire, rather than being the dependable, reliable one who carries the load. Yeah, that I believe really needs to be examined here. What are the fears that are holding you back from pursuing your hopes and dreams, from believing in the dream and your ability to attain it? All right, your outcome. You have the Queen of Wands. Let's clarify. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. Slow movement. Slow and steady wins the race. Not giving up, being persistent. He moves forward diligently, committed to the task at hand, to the mission, to the path. Planting those seeds diligently, continuously moving forward, taking a step forward. He doesn't move fast. He deliberates over each step. That's funny because it's right on the Queen of Wands. She's fiery, passionate, bold. She can be impulsive, just going after what she wants without hesitation. But now we have the Knight of Pentacles, who is thinking things through, being deliberate, slowly moving forward. We have the Page of Wands, that playful, fiery energy. And then we have the Three of Wands, choosing another path. So it's like a struggle. It's like a struggle between the playful, adventurous, fiery, passionate, and the dependable, committed, reliable. And finding that place where you can be both, where you can find joy in the journey, a sense of curiosity, adventure, excitement, while still being dependable, reliable, and there is a finding the new path, finding the new path. Five of Swords on the bottom. Get out of your head. The Lovers, partnership, your divine path. What kind of a life do you want for yourself? Are you willing to be a little less dependable? Not that you're letting everybody down, but that a little bit more often you could do for you what you want, what you desire, right? Let's get some oracle here for you. Whoa, what's jumping out here? We have ear. Good news coming in. Well, that's nice. Good news coming in. All right, what else we got? We have gong. We have claw. Be careful. Do not take risks. Yeah, deliberately thinking through each action. Following your passions, but not in a way that risks it all. You're still dependable, still logical, but willing and curious enough to take a little bit of adventure. You have the gong, an exciting event. I wonder if this has something to do with the good news. And then an axe, forces working against you. Okay, so that goes hand in hand with this. Be careful, don't take risks, because something is not working in your favor at the moment. Wait for the energies to shift, to change. All right, let's see if I can get a couple of these. Fair-haired woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. I don't know what that means. Then we have the rabbit. This might be significant. Maybe some of you, this is somebody around you. It could be a boss. It could be a significant other. It could be a family member. I don't know. Rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. What? Okay. Balance things. Balance energies out. Keep things balanced. Let's get one more. Fire. Strong emotion. Passionate love or hate. All right. Interesting. Well, I'm going to take you a cosmic oracle. For Cancer, please. So be careful moving forward. You're being asked to be more passionate, fiery, adventurous, but at the same time, continuing in reliability, commitment, loyalty, you know, the determination, the diligence. It's a balancing of the energies. Being willing to take a little bit of risk, a little bit of adventure, while holding on to some security and some reliability, stability. Not throwing all caution to the wind and just leaping forward. No, it's a balance in the two energies here. Listen to your body and do what it is asking of you. Maybe some of you are exhausted. Your body's asking you to take a little rest. Listen to that. Or to work out. Maybe you've been not working out, not getting any exercise, or not eating right, and it's time to change that. Make time to play. Yes. More adventure. Playfulness, have fun, and be free. That more of that page, wand, energy, adventure. Let's get one more. Okay, two more. And then we'll pull you an animal spirit. Be authentic. Anything else is just exhausting. Yeah, if you're exhausted, ask yourself, where are you not being authentic, being true to yourself? Where perhaps can you be a little bit more yourself and honor yourself a little more? Your life is so special. Treat it with loving care. I like that. Everybody's life is special. We all have a purpose and a place. All right. From the animal spirit. The boar, which is bravery. Bravery. And sometimes it's just the courage to move forward in that adventure, to take just a little bit of risk, a little bit of a step into the unknown. Doesn't mean you have to let go of all rationality, reliability, and stability. Yeah, you have the coral here, which is foundation. Keep your strong foundations, your stability, but also be open to adventure, new possibilities. All right. Pull you some runes. In closing, how do we got? All right. We have romance, love, soulmate connection. All right. I didn't see any love relationship here, but it's possible this is an existing relationship. Maybe it's somebody that plays an important part in your life. All right, we have Isa, obstacles, delays. It can also mean maintaining the status quo, all right? Maintaining the status quo, that slow, deliberate reliability, that burdensome energy, you know, rather than be, you know, taking on the playful energy, the sense of adventure, balancing things, create balance. It's really coming through in this that there's a burden and there needs to be a balance. You know, a lot of time we get caught up in our responsibilities, our commitments to others, to our job, to this, to that, whatever, all these responsibilities we have. And before you know it, we're caught up in all these things, doing these things, and we find ourselves exhausted because we're not taking time for rejuvenation, for replenishing our energy. We're not taking time for play, for relaxation. And, you know, that balance in life is important. All right, we have EWAs coming through. This is regeneration. It's death and rebirth. Yeah. Renew, rekindle your hopes, your dreams. Don't leave it behind. Find the joy in life again. Find the pleasure, the playfulness, the adventure. We have ANSYS, communication, yeah. Signs and synchronicities. Again, be open to the communication that's coming through from others, from spirit, in all areas. And communicate yourself, all right? Keep those communication lines open. If this resonates at all, hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Let me know if it resonates, Cancer. It's what I have for you for December, all right? Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you want to be a part of the community, hit that subscribe button. Have a blessed month of December.